Ethan likes me to do my SPY review. It's now evidently a monthly thing. Um, for years, what I would do is when I had something to say about the SPY, I would talk about it. This is the index that I watch all the time. I mean, I watch the Qs as well. Um, but I get most of my information from the SPY. And I think I have made some good calls on this over the last year or two. Um, and I'm going to make another one now. Let's see, last time it was 2 months ago, right? And I was saying we were going to have a red bar in October because it was a September meeting, right? And I was actually not wrong about that. I was wrong because it's insignificant. But if you look, October on the monthly is an itty bitty red bar. So actually, I wasn't wrong about that. But I also said it would be lower than it was when we met in September. And I don't think it was. I think it might have been even or something. Anyway, that was not much of a red bar. That was not what I was expecting. And I was expecting that purely on history because most Octobers are down months. It's the actually September's the biggest down month of the year. The low is usually found in October, but September was really strong this year. We had a nice green bar in September. So I thought that we would pull back a little in October, maybe as far as minor support in this, like could have been a big pullback, but we never got it. Um, so So that was that. No harm, no foul on that one. Um, so what we do is we cruise up to new highs. I guess the election was here, right? 11.7,
Can you expand
6.
this chart, or
Yeah, I can.
because we're sort of over the old charts?
Okay, there we go.
Ah, there we
Is
go.
that better?
Yeah, much better.
And I can condense it a little. Yeah, let's just look at recent. Okay, so we take off after the election. We go to new highs. Now the market's been bullish all along. This is no surprise. I mean this daily chart has not been in a downtrend. You got to go way back. I'd have to add history to find the well here, but that's not even a that's just a low. Um, so even back to March of last year. There's no downtrends in this daily chart. This is a stable, very well, okay, right in here. I forgot about this. Yeah, so last October, yeah, 23. That's the last time a year ago that we actually had a downtrend in the market. And we've been just lit up ever since. Um, Today was an interesting day. I remember calling the market this morning with my group, and I thought either way because we get a beautiful pullback. I mean, I don't like the pullback with the gap in it so much, but if you look at how and where we pulled back to in the daily chart here, we get the new. What am I? Sorry. Oh, there it is. Trying to get my note taker. Um, so after the election, we get the new high. We get a not quite as controlled pullback as you'd like, but notice it comes right to a rising 20 period moving average. That's significant to me. Um, I don't think it matters what moving average you watch. I watch the 20 as the midterm moving average, and I like to enter trades in or around the 20 period moving average in the direction it's going. And right now it's been up, up, up. So it's also minor support. It's the area of the prior highs. See, we had a lot of resistance here trying to go higher back in October. This is the little fall that actually made the monthly chart red on that one bar. But here we go. We get the pullback yesterday, and it did get some action. There was some buying yesterday. You can see here. And today we actually gapped out under that. It's hard to see that right here, but yesterday's close was 585.34, and today's open was $1 below that, 584.03, I think, 584.71. So actually, by the time we opened, it wasn't much below it anymore. It was further in the pre-market. We were down a few dollars in the pre-market. And I think that was all on some news item. But once we pivoted and held, this is a very good looking long on the daily chart. You've got everything you need. You've got minor support. You have the pullback. You have the 20 MA. Everything's bullish. So the only thing to do here is either watch it or go long. If this were to fail for some reason, I could see shorts coming in, but I think it'd be more likely that the market would just recover lower and then go higher again. So I'm interested in longs right now, at least for shorter term trades, because the daily chart is about as good as it gets for a long trade. That gap is a little concerning to me, but not enough to be worrisome. Now, if we go up a time frame to the weekly, same basic thing. We're in good shape. We have a nice uptrend on that 20 MA. We have price up, up, up. Very pretty chart. I mean, the one little shakeout here in August, but that's not unusual in the summertime. And so the daily chart's great. The weekly chart is good. I won't call it great. There's no pullback to enter. There was a few weeks ago, beginning in November, but we're not too far from there, and we're still looking up as far as I can tell. Now, the only chart that might, and I say might, be a bit of an issue is the weekly chart. I'm sorry, the monthly chart. The monthly chart, except for these two red bars in April and October last month, basically are all green. The 20 MA is way back at 495, which would also be support. That said, there's no, we're not climactic. This is not an exhaustion play. There's no increased volume. Everything is just sailing along. So I can't say that I would do anything based on the monthly chart, but it's not really a buy on a monthly chart. This little MA, I think, is an 8.